In this video, I want to tell you where you might be able to get a competitive edge online, and that's generally by doing the opposite of what everyone else is tending towards doing right now. And it requires a little bit of work on your part. Now, if you're not prepared to do that, you're probably going to be falling into the pit with everyone else and using things which help to speed things up and get you a quick fix and a quick win, only often that's an illusion. You never actually get the win. And why is that? It's because you're not putting in the work, right? The laws of business have not changed. Although there are tools which make things go faster, there's still a need to put in some serious work at the core of everything. Let me explain what I mean with regards to applying this to advertising, right? This will make sense. With the way ads look now, ChatGPT has made ads look very generic. So I go into particular certain verticals. I see this, and this vertical I was going to talk about today was music production and software and sample packs and things like this. So I was talking to a guy last week who sells sample packs, and we looked at the competitors' ads and we looked at his ads, and they're basically the same. It wasn't so much he was using ChatGPT, he actually wasn't, but his ads were very, very generic. They weren't very well thought through as such. Looking at everyone else, you could tell that ChatGPT had been used. So to break through that very similar, you can't tell the companies apart type situation, you need to have a very different approach and speak a message which goes right to the heart of a particular issue that a particular person is experiencing that you can help to solve, right? So how do we do that? You need to speak the language of the target customer. So in this case, the music producers. When we had a little dialogue about them and their pain point, it became very obvious that they were fed up with the offering from all these other stores. And what they didn't like was that you got far too many of this sample pack product. So a sample pack is like a piece of music which is used to help to produce songs and things like this, and for mixing and mastering purposes. So they put these great offers on, and you get like 5, you get 10, 15, 50 of these tracks, right, for this price. But although that seems like you get a lot, the quality is not there. So the producers don't like the fact that the quality is low, and this is the nuanced thing they said. They didn't like having a multitude of tracks on their hard drive. And if you apply this again and again and again and again over multiple packs, they had hundreds and hundreds of samples on their hard drive. And only 1 or 2 of each pack were actually useful. So to have an authentic voice and to break through would be to put together a curated bundle which is behind an ad, and the ad is saying, this is our approach. We understand the music producing world. We were fed up with this situation as well. We have put together the best 3 or 4 tracks, and we've highly curated the ones that we think are the best in this particular genre of music, so on and so on. It's a way of articulating back the issue which people are having. If you do that, you're going to get straight to the heart of the thing which is most important to those people. You're going to get inside their minds. You understand, why do they not want multiple tracks on their hard drive? Why is that annoying? What's the deeper or resulting problem which occurs because of that? That's a problem. And then there are symptoms of that problem. Like it takes them longer to find what they want. It's frustrating, or the quality of the music on their computer is just not high enough. I don't know what it is. I don't know that world very well. What you have to do is get that level of detail from your target customers and then articulate that cleverly in an advertising message. The problem with ChatGPT stuff is not so much that it doesn't look human, which it doesn't often. It's not that it's not very creative. It's that the people using it are not taking the time to go through those steps I just spoke about, of getting really in depth with their audience. That then has a ripple effect into the rest of the business, because now if we just keep this at a very surface level of literally the sales copy on the website, the brand identity, the messaging, what you choose to put in your emails, how you speak to people, be they prospects or customers, right? It's not thoroughly researched. So if you want to build a bond with people, it's going to be really difficult because there isn't one. There isn't a bond there. You haven't resonated with people. You haven't identified with their situation. Using ChatGPT then is really just a surface level signal of a deeper problem, I think. The tool is fine as long as it's used as a tool. If you're going to just buy into these ideas that you can just use the thing to generate thousands of pieces of ad copy, I think you're going to lose out in the long run. I think the people who are going to win in the long run now are going to be the people that have the human element dialed in. And I'm not talking about having really clever AI that does that. I'm talking about just doing it, spending the time to do it. If you get an ad which works for months and months, maybe even years. I've run an ad, for example, that ran for over 18 months. I think it even ran longer than that, generating thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. That's happened lots of times. Is that then worth your time? Or is that something to delegate to ChatGPT? I think it's worth your time, right? How could you really have a higher value activity than that? And if you do that deep work to fuel really great ad copy, you will have inevitably unlocked new discoveries about your market, which you can tap into and you can throw everywhere else as digital assets to inform people that you really understand it. You can even use those insights to create better products. When you start to dig in of like, what do people say? What are their annoyances? What are their pain points? From there, you can answer that with a new solution, with a new product. So it's a really, really valuable exercise. And this is why I think you shouldn't just delegate this thing, or especially delegating it, throwing it out into ChatGPT. I think you should really do the work. Use it as a tool, use it to unlock creative blocks, generate headlines, generate sentences if you like, but then sit there and be a human and apply the human touch, which is going to help you to cut right through and speak to your ideal prospect, which is what it's all about. We need to be seen in this marketplace today. It's too crowded, it's too congested just to add to that pile with another similar ad to everyone else. Anyway, I hope that was food for thought. If you have any comments, let me know. I'll see you again. Take care.